Breakfast or no breakfast? That is the question. When it comes to early morning rides, the debate rages on about whether it's better to have a bite to eat first
or just get kitted up and head straight out. So to help you make your own judgment on this and whether you should have breakfast before those early morning spins, well, we're going to give you the answer to both sides of the story. So, see you in a bit.
Wait for me. I'm just going to finish my bacon butty. Wait.
Training without eating breakfast is a technique that has been used by the pro riders for many years now, and it's known as fasted training. It involves riding before having any breakfast, which means your body doesn't have any carbohydrate or glycogen stores to rely on.
Yeah, but it's important to remember that what works for someone may not work for someone else. Personally, when I was racing and training as a full-time professional, I had all the hours in the day to get my training done, and I was also doing really long hours on the bike, so it just didn't make any sense to me to miss my favourite meal of the day, breakfast.
Yeah, like many others, I lead a busy life now and don't have much time left to train, at most an hour or two. So I quite often find myself skipping breakfast and going out for a fasted ride. I'll sometimes just have an espresso whilst heading out for an hour before work.
But what about the science? Well, studies have shown that intermittent fasting or having gaps between meals of 12 to 16 hours can help improve insulin resistance and also lower your blood sugar levels, which in turn helps to promote fat burning. When you train fasted and eat a later breakfast, naturally you are extending that period you haven't eaten for, and well, you're fasting to some extent.
The levels of growth hormone in your blood will increase more than 5 times when you're fasting, and this hormone will increase your ability to gain muscle and burn fat.
The body also induces important cellular repair processes, such as removing waste materials from cells.
Plus, there are other beneficial changes to genes and molecules, improving longevity and protection against diseases.
Yeah, so all major positives, really.
Pretty good. So should you train fasted? Well, training fasted is going to be great for treating your body to burn fat. It's not going to be much help if when you get home you just consume loads of food. It could even lead to weight gain and certainly won't lead to weight loss. To lose weight, you're quite simply going to have to consume less calories than you burn.
Yeah, definitely, and things to bear in mind if you are training before breakfast is that you won't have as much readily available carbohydrates or energy to fuel your ride. So you may run out of energy a little quicker than you expect, and you may feel the dreaded bonk a bit sooner too. So if you are training with no breakfast for the first time, we'd recommend keeping those rides at an hour maximum to begin with, just to get used to things when you're starting off.
And if you are going to try and do short, sharp efforts, you need to use those on a day when you've had breakfast. And fasted days are great for low intensity rides.
Yeah. If you do struggle with indigestion on those early morning rides, maybe you try to cram all your food down at once, trying to fit everything in a short time period before leaving on your ride. Well, maybe training before breakfast will help you enjoy that hour or two of your bike ride without any of those cramped or bloated feelings.
Remember though, training without breakfast doesn't mean you can't have a drink, so make sure you take on plenty of fluids before and during your ride.
Well, I think I ate that bacon sandwich a bit too fast this morning.
Oh no mate, you're going to be alright?
Hope so. It's important to note that the science and research on fasted training is still inconclusive somewhat, and what works for others may not work for you. So if you do try it and it doesn't work and you don't get on with it, then don't worry about it. But on the other hand, if it's working and you're finding it's a brilliant technique in your training regime, then go for it.
Yeah, and we'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you like training with breakfast or training fasted? And why is it? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna get Alex some breakfast now, so let's go.
I think I need it, mate. Thanks very much.
I'll make you up something, don't worry.
Cheers.
Thanks everyone.
See ya.